Hey guys, what's up? It's Taylor. I'm back again today with another tutorial. I'm just gonna start by using this Milk Makeup Gripping Primer. This much, and then I just rub that on my face. I'm going to be using the Benefit Precisely My Brow Pencil in the shade 3.5. I'm just going to fill in my brows. When I fill in my brows, I just follow the natural shape of my brow and just try to make it a little bit more defined. And so I'm going to line the bottom of the brow. And then I'm going to line the top. And I'm just going to start to fill it in, and I'm going to fill it in by drawing hair-like strokes. And by hair-like strokes, I mean just quick little lines. The end of the eyebrow pencil, and just kind of brush out what I've already got. I'm just going to do the same thing to the other eye really quickly. Filling in your brows does get a lot easier the more you do it. It does take practice. It does take a little bit of time and effort. But once you get it down, it's pretty easy. This is one of the steps that I can't go without doing. Now I'm going to go in with my Hourglass foundation stick in the shade Nude. And I'm just going to swipe this all over my face. I'm going to use my Morphe M439 brush to buff this out. I'm just using circular motions to blend this out. This looks a lot paler than my skin, but it's too late, so I'll make it work. I'll add in some bronzer and some contour, and we'll make it work. Always gotta wipe off your nose ring. I'm looking really ghostly, but it's okay. We'll fix it. I always get confused when I get on camera. What am I going to do next? What am I going to do next? What am I going to do next? And I'm going to use my Flower Beauty concealer in the shade Light. I'm going to conceal under the eyes, on the chin, the nose, the forehead, and then around my nose as well. I think it's right over there. Beauty blender, and I'm just going to tap that in. So the reason for applying concealer in all of those areas is to not only conceal, but to also brighten and to bring forward darker areas, and to also highlight areas where light would hit you naturally. Ew, get out of here with that, you stinky. Get up. I don't know why I've been breaking out, but it's not a good look for me. Not a good look. I'm gonna use this little tiny beauty blender and blend out that little small spot. So I just added some concealer on some pimples, and I also added some under my eyes to further lighten up my under eyes because I feel they did not get light enough. I'm gonna go in with my Peach Perfect. I'm gonna tap my beauty blender in there. I think I'm just gonna set. So the reason that I'm putting translucent powder under my eyes and in my T-zone, pretty much everywhere that I concealed, is to make sure that my makeup doesn't crease and it lasts all day long. This step also helps you to not get greasy during the day. Try to get the creases next to my nose because product likes to get in there and make it gross. So alright, I'm just gonna let that sit for a minute. I'm gonna take my LA Girl Velvet Bronzer and draw that on me face. Basically, I'm using this product to carve out the hollow points of my face and to make my face look more defined and sun-kissed. Take this e.l.f. Cosmetics dense powder brush and I'm going to blend that out. So I like to apply the contour around the perimeter of my face, so the forehead, the temple area, the jawbone. That's just going to give the contour a more cohesive look as well as bring some warmth to the face. Not a cute face. And I like to contour a little bit above my cheekbone because when you go to blend it out, it kind of runs. So that's my cheekbone, but I'm going to go a little bit higher than the cheekbone. So if you have any difficulties with cream contouring, then you should definitely try this technique because it should help you out a lot. Alright, so now I'm going to go in with this Colourpop Ooh La La palette. It is so pretty. I'm just going to use a little bit of this Flower Beauty to prime my lids. And I'm just using a fluffy concealer brush to blend that out. So now I'm going to go in with this shade. It's called Softcore. I'm going to apply that with this Morphe M503 brush, fluffy dense brush. So we're just going to take that really light shade and we're going to apply that in the crease. The crease is going to be the eye socket area, and we're going to use it as a transitional color. And by transitional color, I mean we're going to add other shades on top of the lightest color to kind of build up the intensity and build up the look. Go in with this shade called Sandbar, and I'm going to use the same brush. And I'm just going to put that on top of the last shade. And we're just going to be using the same motions as we did with the first shade. And we're just putting this darker color on top of the last color, and we're building up that intensity. So it may look a little bit difficult, but it's not. I just kind of use circular motions and then kind of sweep those circular motions back and forth. A bit more product. I'm just going to keep building this up until it gets to the intensity that I would like. This shade Poodle, Morphe M433. I'm going to pick up this bright pink, tap off any excess, and then I'm just going to put that on my lid. So this brush is a little bit smaller than the last brush, so we can kind of do a little bit more detailed work. And it doesn't have to be perfect, so just play around. If you think it's looking a little bit crazy, it's okay, just keep going. So I just picked up a little bit more of that hot pink shade Poodle, and I'm just applying that on my lid, and I'm just trying to build up that color and make it more intense. Mix them, tap off the excess, and I'm going to put that on the outer corner. So I just mixed those bottom two purple shades, and I'm putting that in the outer corner just to deepen up this look a little bit. So now I'm going to go in with this Colourpop shadow. It is called Slave to Pink. So I'm just going to apply this with my finger. The reason I'm using my finger is because shades like this just appear so much more glittery and pigmented when you use your finger. I'm not really sure why. You can use a brush if you'd like, but it's just not going to appear as pigmented as it would with your finger. So yeah, I'm just going to use my finger. Now I'm going to go back in with the Morphe M433. This brush, this shade and this shade, and I'm going to make sure that this crease is nice and blown out. So we're just doing this to make sure that there aren't any harsh lines and to make sure everything is blown out and pretty. We're also going to take any extra product and put that up under the eye. And I'm going to use this flat dense brush, a little bit of this shade, tap off excess. I'm going to put that up under my eyes, but I'm just going to kind of stamp it in the center. I'm going to take some of this darker purple, stamp that on the outside of the eye. So we're just going to kind of play around with this under eye and make sure everything is nice and blended out and that there aren't any harsh lines. Taking this Morphe brush again, I'm just going to kind of make sure that's blended at the end. So now I'm going to go ahead and apply some false lashes, and the way I like to apply mine is I like to connect the center first and then attach the inner and outer corners. I'm not sure what lashes these are because they were previously worn, but I think they're Boldface Makeup Thrill Seeker, but not sure. A little bit of mascara on now. This is the NARS Climax. And I'm also going to apply some mascara to my top lashes. I usually do this before I put the false lashes on, but I forgot, and now I'm noticing, so now I am applying them to the top as well. Now I'm going to go in with my Ambient Bronze Light powder, and I'm just going to apply this pretty much all over my face. And now I'm going to go ahead and apply my Glossier Beam Cloud Paint, and I'm going to apply that on the apples of my cheeks and the center of my nose as well. And then I'm going to use some Beauty Blender Redew Spray, give it a nice shake, and spray that all over my face. I'm going to go in with the Laura Geller Dripping in Gold palette. I'm going to use the shade Gilded Honey, my MAC highlight brush, spray it with some setting spray because that intensifies the highlight, and I'm going to highlight all of the places that I usually highlight. And then I'm going to spray my face and apply some Milk Makeup Kush Fiber Brow Gel in the shade Grind to set my brows and give them a fluffy hair-like appearance. And now I'm going to go in with my Kylie gloss in the shade Clear. This gloss is so amazing. It's so glossy, it's not sticky at all, and it smells so good. Oh, I almost forgot. I have to highlight my inner corners and my brow bone. And I'm going to use the Laura Geller Gilded Honey again. Can't forget this step, but I always do. And now I'm going to go back in with my setting spray, and that completes the look.